Hello everyone. Welcome to the multiple choice questions of the short story The Girl Who Can, which is written by Ama Ata Aidoo. So please attempt the test first, then check your answers as I've given the answer key, and then we will discuss each question in detail. So I'll not be reading the question out loud. So please solve question numbers 1, 2 and 3. Okay, let's go to question 4, 5 and 6. Okay, I hope you're writing your answers in your notebook. Let's go to questions 7, 8 and 9. Okay, next. Okay, I'm moving to the next. Okay, next. Question numbers 22. Next. Okay, next. Next. Okay, so I hope you have completed the test. Now you can check your answers. Please pause the screen and check your answers, and then we are going to discuss each question in detail. Okay, so the first question, where was Adjoa born? So she was born in Hazardzi, a village in Ghana, not Hazaras. So option A was added just as a confusion. And the second answer is option C, fertile land and good soil. In the first paragraph, it is written, Hazardzi lies in a very fertile lowland in a district known for its good soil. That is why that is the answer. Who is Mami? So Mami is the mother. She, in the second paragraph, it is written, right? Mami is my mother. So the title, The Girl Who Can, refers to Adjoa because she proves to everyone that even if she has spindly legs, she can run and that they are useful and not useless as considered by her grandmother. How old is Adjoa? So Adjoa, in the second paragraph, it is said, and they say I am 7 years old. So she is option B, 7 years. What did Adjoa feel about her legs? In the second paragraph, as far as I could see, there was one problem, and it had nothing to do with what I knew Nana considered as problems. So she did not consider her legs to be a problem. So there was nothing wrong with them. Who is Nana? Nana is the maternal grandmother. Maternal is mother's mother. That is what is written in the second paragraph. Nana is my mother's mother. That is paternal means father's mother. So she was not the paternal grandmother. Adjoa can think of problems in her head, but why can't she speak them out? So she cannot speak them out because I do not have the proper language to speak them out with. That is what she says. So it is option A. She does not have the proper language to speak it out. Why is it difficult to decide whether to talk to adults or keep quiet? In the second paragraph, towards the end, she says, or say them and get laughed at. So, first is they laugh at you. And the second thing, not that it is easy to get any grown up to listen to you, even when you decide to take the risk and say something serious to them. So, they laugh at you and also they don't listen to you. That is why the answer is B, both B and C. How does Nana react when Adjoa finally decides to tell her something? So that answer is in the third paragraph. And you know what happens? She would at once stop whatever she is doing and open her mouth and stare at me for a very long time. So option A is there. She stares for a very long time. She would either sit in that voice and ask me never, never, never to repeat that. So she would ask her to never repeat that, or she would immediately burst out laughing. So that is also mentioned. So it is all the options. So answer D. Till when would Nana laugh? So that is right after that. She would laugh and laugh and laugh until tears run down her cheeks and she would stop whatever she's doing and wipe away the tears. And she would continue laughing until she's completely tired. That is why it is option B. Until tears would come in her eyes and she would feel tired. 12th one. What was the first topic of discussion after she was born? So she says, Nana and my mother must have been discussing my legs from the day I was born. What I am sure of is that when I came out of the land of sweet and soft silence into this world of noise and comprehension, the first topic I met was my legs. So what was the problem that Nana had about Adjoa's legs? So Nana would say they are too thin and also too long for a woman. So that is what she says. So option C. 14th one. What did Nana want women to be born with? So she says she should select legs that have meat on them with good calves and also legs that would support solid hips. And a woman must have solid hips to be able to have children. So she wants all option A, B, and C. That is why it is answer D, all of the above. So what comment about Nana made mommy shut up for good? So that's in page 160 in the first line. I always heard it, plus that is what always shut my mother up for good. That is a discussion about her father under her breath. So comment about her husband. That is the 15th answer. Why was it not easy to see the legs of any woman who had children? So it is given in page 160 in the third paragraph. The older women wear long wraparounds all the time. So that is one answer. Perhaps if they let me go bathe in the river in the evening, I could have checked. But for proper baths, we used the small bathhouse behind our hut. So small girls used the bathhouse behind the hut and the women went to bathe in the river. That is why she could not check the legs of the women. That's why answer is all of the above. The distance between a little village and school it is 5 kilometers. And she also says, I did not know what 5 kilometers mean, but walking those kilometers didn't matter because school is nice. Who felt she was locked in some kind of darkness because she didn't go to school? It was her mother, that is mommy. Because of that, she insisted that Adjoa got her education. So what didn't Adjoa tell anyone at home? So that's in page 161. Running with our classmates on our small sports field and winning first place each time never seemed to me to be anything about which to tell anyone at home. 20th question. What did the school select her for? So it is in the next line. I don't know how the teachers decided to let me run for the junior section of our school in the district games. 21st. What was the family member's reaction to her selection? So that is in page 161, third paragraph. When I went home to tell my mother and Nana, they had not believed it at first. So they did not believe her. What was the big surprise in Nana's behavior? So she says, right, all this week she has been washing my school uniform herself. This is a big surprise. And she also borrowed the charcoal pressing iron and came back home with it and ironed and ironed and ironed the uniform. That is why answer is both A and B, which is option C. If I had been the dash, I would have said aloud that I had enough. So she kept saying, because her Nana kept ironing the dress. If she was the uniform, I would have said aloud that I had enough. So it is the uniform. Wearing my school uniform this week had been very nice. Why? In the next paragraph, she says, wearing my school uniform this week had been very nice. At the parade the first afternoon, it caught the rays of the sun and shone brighter than everybody else's uniform. That is why it is option B. What did Nana's washing and ironing of the clothes symbolize? So it did not symbolize her cleanliness or that she enjoyed household chores, but her support and pride for Adjo or for her achievement. What did the cup symbolize in the story? So the cup did not symbolize that she had physical strength or her achievements or how sports is important, but how she had won over her grandmother who had a very narrow-minded societal mindset and that had completely changed, and she embraced the granddaughter's achievement. What is the role of Nana in the story? So I think Nana plays a very integral role in the story because she symbolizes societal perspective and expectation, right? That girls' education is not important for girls. And if they look a particular way, then they are considered weak. So It is option A and C. She's an antagonist. So who is an antagonist? Who plays a negative role or who always opposes another person. So here Nana used to oppose her all the time. So she is an antagonist who eventually changes her view. So what did Nana do after Ajwa won the cup? She carried the gleaming cup on her back. So it is option B. What strange behavior did Nana do after Ajwa won? So she says, right, oh, grown-ups are so strange. Nana is right now carrying me on her knee and crying softly. So she just cried softly. She didn't cry and cry and cry. That is why it is not option B. Muttering, muttering, muttering. That sa, thin legs can also be useful. So she kept muttering that thin legs are useful. That is why 29th option is A. How does the story end? So definitely Nana was proud of Adjoa. Nana's perception changes of thin legs. Mommy is speechless as usual. That is the last line, right? As for my mother, she has been speechless as usual. That's why it is all of the above. And what is the overall message of the story? It is definitely option B. That physical appearance does not determine capability. One should not judge a person on how they look. That is the end of the explanation. So I think now you can confidently attempt multiple choice questions. Please subscribe if you haven't so that you don't miss any important videos. And also please tell your friends all the very best and God bless. Thank you.